Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of X-Men issue 17, 2024. That's kind of nutty. I mean, that was mainly more kind of happening last issue, but that fight still continues on. So, let us crack into this. 3K. Well, how are they, Wire? How are they? They're what you made them to be, what I trained them to be, Alaska. A mob of hard case muties, life takers and heartbreakers. In short, Mr. Chairman, they're X-Men. As we see that kind of going on, and him kind of looks to be kind of is that maybe like the hologram kind of thing going on as we see them fighting off. And I really kind of like just seeing all the kind of craziness going on here, with all the powers going on me, X-Men, we're going to clear the table, as he's punching it to, like, goddamn. Drone footage should suffice from here on out. I'm moving. We've got Cassandra Nova's progeny to evaluate. Compare my 13-year-old girl to your adult X-Shield X-Men, Wire. I like my odds. You taking strays, Nova. I build killers. I've done it my whole life, and there's no one better at it than I am. Which is why you let me into your little X-Gene positive club. Listen to me, Wire. You are our second choice. The only reason you have any value at all, is because Victor Creed is dead. I killed one X-Men for you already, Nova, and this is the thanks I get? After all, even your precious Sabretooth. As we see them kind of like dealing with this as Wire's running. Couldn't shut Quentin Quire up for good then. As I really like seeing the diagonality going on here. It's like, oh yeah, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow down, subjective experience. Subjective experience of time slowed to 15%. Estimated time until unconsciousness, 3.7 seconds. Subjective time. Terminal velocity achieved. Initiating autonomous telekinetic failsafe. Macro instructions, life support, impact absorption, self-sustain until user consciousness is reestablished, interdicted from authorized allies. Cyclops, Psylocke, Temper, Phoebe Cuckoo, Magneto, Beast, Magic, Juggernaut, Glob, Zorn. Now, so we see that Quentin had a kind of failsafe kind of protocol, and he's like kind of gooped up and has something probably kicked up in people's minds to kind of like get him reinitialized. I can't feel your death anywhere, Quentin, so you must be... there you are, seeing him. And I really love the art showing how weird and crazy that is before Zorn pops it. I don't know how you maintained a telekinetic shield while unconscious, but I suppose you can tell me when you wake up at home, as he kind of flies off. That's really kind of cool. Not that well versed with Zorn, but I'm like, nice. Assuming that we still have a home to go to. Do you know who I am, child? As of course we see Piper Cobb's sister fighting Magneto. I am Magneto. Have the others tried to give you a speech? Yes. And did you listen? No. As I said, I am Magneto, and I do not give speeches. I was like, oh shit. And I kind of like show, like, we're seeing the bigger kind of picture and then zooming in on both of their faces as we're going in for this. It's like, oh shit. I like that. I thought you might. And of course, we then get... I really like going from here to him just like ripping open her mouth like, oh god. Now let me show you what a real mutant menace looks like. So, Magneto would have that as he fucking thunder tosses her ass. It's like, oh god. Oof, Magneto just laid a beating on your girl, Nova. Is he driving a wild sentinel? Calm yourself, Cassandra. Like, yeah, that's probably gonna be a little bit of ooh for you. This is a small gift from Scott's X-Men. The X-Men, so-called defenders of mutant kind, using a sentinel. The propaganda writes itself. Sure, if you can actually control it that way. Nova's newborn monster, Wire's X-Men. I don't know why we didn't just send my baby to roll up the X-Men quick, sharp, and knock off all this playing around. Joseph 3? 4? With your predilection for clones, I can never quite keep track. You're one to talk. Regardless, Astra, your endless series of Magneto clones is a dead end philosophically. Our ongoing project is not to supplant humanity with clones of one Max Eisenhart, but to change them. It's like, yeah, okay. Very interesting to get this kind of understanding of the kind of forces at play here at this 3K kind of council. How one of them pretty much wants to continually clone Magneto for some odd ass reason, which they bring up being like, yeah, that's kind of like Mr. Sinister, you son of a bitch. And Cassandra, of course, bringing in Piper Cobb and detailing everything going on with Wire and the X-Shield X-Men and what this dude's kind of this person's kind of thing to see what their objectives are. To take command of evolution, propel it forward under our own terms. Interesting way, but how you're going about it is not cool. I love Magneto flying in and then just bam. To correct nature's mistake in favoring the flat scans, it's like, and there we go with the superiority thing. For what else could it be called, given her generosity to them and her miserliness towards us? And then Magneto cracks some ass. And rectify the randomness, so we have always been so at the mercy of and increasing our number. So you've told us time and time again, Chairman. I still say we should focus our resources on making an army of Josephs and flip the Earth's magnetic poles. It's a classic for a reason. Are you? Yeah, you're a villain organization, but why the fuck do you have that kind of dipshit? Like, you're essentially making clones to flip. I'm almost at the chairman's kind of just like looking like, I pretty much have you here to keep an eye on you so that way you don't jam every one of us into a fucking light socket and kill us all. Absolutely not. The balance of power within our organization is a fragile one, which is why the charter we agreed upon expressly forbids assembling clone armies. Oh, and nice staple page here is like, yeah, you gotta watch out for clone armies and shit. It's like, oh god. It is good to show that, like, it's a fragile kind of, like, piece and shit. It's like, oh my god. I wouldn't trust your Josephs any more than you would trust my clone troops. There's a reason why Nathaniel Essex was not invited to join this group. Alright, I get it. God, I thought being a genetic terrorist would be more of a laugh. It's like, Jesus. It's like, yeah, dealing with Mr. Sinister and, like, also seeing stuff of, like, the Clone Wars and Star Wars, you're like, yeah. Speak for yourself, Doc. I'm having a ball. As Piper Cobb's sister rips off one of the arms of the Sentinels, of the Sentinel that Magneto's piloting. Magneto, I thought you used to be someone. But look at you now, using a Sentinel as a crutch, fighting a mutant to protect flat scans. What happened? I lost my appetite for blood. I thought that if I killed enough of them, hurt enough of them, they would understand, that they would comply, that they would acquiesce. I'm glad he learned from that. But drinking blood only leaves you sick. I embrace violence. I always have. It is a necessity for people like us. But violence without direction is pointless. A tantrum. Very true. I'm intrigued that Magneto understands that. I thought Magneto didn't give speeches. It's not a speech, it's just a truth thing. He almost got through to her. But Nova's like, look, I thought you didn't give speeches. Damn it. And of course, then goes, it's like, fuck. She can't beat him. He's Magneto, for God's sake. Unfortunately, Magneto isn't exactly Magneto these days, Ben. If he fully utilized his powers, he'd be in danger of wiping out the whole town. She's going to kill him, isn't she? I've utmost faith in Max. He's terrorized me since I was a teenager. He is indestructible. He's sick, Hank. You got him fired up on dextroamphetamine X and sent him in a hoopty-ass Sentinel to fight a giant monster. Ben has accurately described the situation. Holy fucking shit. Maximum critical damage. Screw this. You can sit on your hands if you like, but I'm gonna go do something. Jen, where are you? I need you. Ben, you can't use your powers. You'll only make it worse. As we see Beast trying to, like, reason with him. Then, of course, we look at the X-mentions. Checking that out, leading to what's ahead. Going more for giant-sized X-Men and uncanny X-Men. Something I've never understood, Cyclops. How does someone with a piss-poor mutant power like yours end up running the X-Men? It's nothing compared to your gravimetric powers, Schwarzschild. But I make it work. Kane! Look, dirty trick. You thought that was dirty? And I really like the layout of this. Showing Schwarzschild kind of, like, blocking his Octoblast. Optic Blast. Octoblast. Holy shit, could you imagine 8 shooting lasers out of him? Jesus. But of course, he then blasts the ground and sets up Kane. Then you're gonna hate this one, as he just is cracking through, and the rest of the other 3K X-Men are trying to stop him, but that doesn't work because we just hear thunk and see the fucking ground pounded. Schwarzschild, no! That's a common misconception, that the most powerful among us are the leaders. I get where it comes from, I do. But my mutant power has never been the reason that I'm dangerous. So you guys, I can set up a battlefield like a pool table, with everything just in just the right place. So when you sink the first ball, the rest follow. I.e. taking out the leader and going forward. It's like, this is the kind of Cyclops that I like kind of seeing and digging into. Then, of course, we see a nice shot of them. You've been trained well, X-Men, but all your tactics go through your leader. What's left when he's taken down? And they're like, shit. Let's find out. And I love that close-up and just seeing the kind of beam sizzle. The Cobb residence. Damn it, Piper, where are you? Giant monsters and robots, where did you go? What? No, no, no. Rose Ellen Cobb, open up. Piper. Piper, is that? Oh my god. Rose Ellen Cobb? This man, my name's Ben Liu, and this is Jennifer Starkey. My friend is going to die unless we get your help. You're the only one who can stop this. Hi, Mom. It's like, yep, that's a way to kind of crack into that. The factory. I've seen nicer bases. No resistance. We spread them too thin. They don't know. They don't even know I'm here. Anyway, objective 3 is 3 in effect. Making a house call as we see wires. Like, that is great art, and just like, oh god, the menace. We get some X-mail, and we look here to the next issue, 18. As 3K are revealed in all their glory, Henry McCoy is faced with a choice as Death stalks the halls of the factory. But no X-Men stands alone, and the Beast may find surprising support in unlikely allies. Cool. So, I really like this one because it kept going on with the action that we've been seeing while still effectively laying the groundwork of the machinations that are going on in 3K's whole kind of council as well. Cassandra Nova tried to do her own stuff, and of course bringing in Piper Cobb's sister, how they used Wire to use X-Shield agents to create their X-Men, the chairman trying to have control of their council, and how one's like, let's just make clones of Magneto and flip the magnetic poles. It's like, sweet good god. It's like, oh, we thought being a kind of terrorist would be fun. It's like, you are an insane asshole. Fuck you. And it's interesting, it's like, we don't want clone armies and shit. Nathaniel Sussex, just Mr. Sinister, fucks this shit. Fuck. Not Sussex, wait, Essex. Just Sussex, the city, what the fuck? Oh, sorry, but they did like, the art was really great. I love the kind of kaiju robot action going on, and Cyclops just being able to just decimate the leader, and then have the rest of the X-Men just go and crack on. I did like the check-in that we got with Quentin, that he's alive and Zorn's able to have gotten to him, and that he has certain kind of protocols in place for this kind of stuff. So I'm really intrigued to see what's going to be going on. I like that Ben and Jennifer are attempting to help Magneto, but that is left only Glob and McCoy at the base, and Wire's in there doing whatever he's supposed to do with his next objective. It's like, ooh, this is going to be nutty. So I'll have to see how this goes. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.